Grand Rising. All praise be to the Most High. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Abba, go beyond, baby. I think just always thinking, right? And the one that sticks with me is always this: you will awaken in the land of your captivity. What has you here? Anything ever? Talking about just fire, and because you get to yoke on you the same damn so old you ever been held captive by love, hate, sadness, grief, frustration, those and talk captive joy, peace, righteousness, captivity. Captivity is also in the mind, right? Because people make you have to find them if if they feel like you doing something, they feel like you need to mind the life like they look at life, right? I live in my place, my space, right? We out there. We in the outer limits, baby. No, it ain't no coming back. So I say, if that's the case, my space is my space, right? So what part of space am I from? Is it from the same part of space you're from? No, because then we'll be taking up each other's space, wouldn't we? We'll be taking up each other's space. And one of us got to go, right? Because if you taking up my space, you got to go, right? Especially if you're trying to come into my space. That's fight or flight. And no, we're out of space and floating in space. Gravity keeps us bound. So in a way, we're bound together, right? But if one is right and one is wrong, one has to be destroyed so the other one can, live. Because one thing is a defect. One thing ain't, if it's making sense. As we walking with legs and arms, one's a defect, one ain't. Am I a defect? If I was malfunctioning, I'd probably mess up the ones next to me, because one bad apple can spoil a bunch, right? So I say, who's the mighty one? Right? The mighty one who's going to take up the space, all space. The mighty one takes up all space. The great I am, ancient of days, right? It was given to him. The key to the bottomless pit, right? The key to the bottomless pit. This thing seems like it's bottomless, you know what I mean? Because there's people at the bottom everywhere, right? Yeah. Started from the bottom, now we're here, right? Yeah. So and it still is, and it's people who's going to the bottom, losing everything right before your eyes. And to me, it seems like it is a reversal. And yeah, sure, you can rebuild, but if you pay attention to those scriptures, the scripture says they will rebuild. I'm gonna tear it down again. I'm gonna tear it down. How many times the temple been built? Is it being built again right now? Are we building the temple? As my brother would say, are we the repairers of the breach? Brethren, my beloved. I say, all power, captivity. So, but if you are what you are, and you always been that, and you always known what you was, then you ain't that. But if you didn't know, then that means your identity was stolen. My people perish, for they know not who they are. Who the people that's running around America don't know who the hell they is. Someone else telling them who they is, right? Is someone telling them that you're this, you're that, you're this, you're African American, you're porch monkey, Ishkin, spear chucker, hey boy, hey massa, massa. No, where my parents? I sold them. What about my sister? I sold them to. I sold her to my brother. He's a freak. But yeah, and so I think about my ancestors. Like, damn, they didn't know who their power was. I know who my power is. He turned my light switch on and off. He turned my light switch on and off. And then wake and I nap, something like that, right? That great spirit. He that's in you is greater than he that's in the world, right? But yeah, so let me stop because I'm babbling down in Babylon, ancient Egypt, it is ancient Egypt. I mean, it's something. There's pyramids here, right? I wonder what would the Mayans call this place right now? What would the Mayans call the place? Or any other old ones, what would they call this place? I wonder.